Hey folks, this is Oliver, K6OLI, and today I'm going to show you how to fill out a Did You Feel It form for the 2025 Shakeout. So here we are in Winlink Express. You can see up here that I have a GPS connected. We'll just leave that as is. And then we go to New Message. We go to Select Template. Got our standard forms. Let's expand that. Let's go all the way down to where it says USGS for the United States Geological Survey. Click on the plus, going to select DYFI. Did you feel it? And then we're going to fill it in step by step. First, we want to select exercise. The exercise ID is Shakeout. Did you feel it? We want to say yes, we did feel it. We want to also enter the date and time. Again, this exercise is on October 16 at 10:16 local time, but you can fill it out anytime after that too. Just keep the date and time the same. So what we'll do is 10/16/2025. I'll make that okay. And the time locally, wherever you are locally, is 10:16. Click OK. We can fill in our address and the full address, please. All right. And then we've got the latitude and longitude. In my case, it's pre-filled in. We strongly suggest that you enter that because the form usually takes this first before the address. And you can look that up on Bing or Google Maps. Let me show you how. So we go to Google Maps at maps.google.com. And in this case, let's pick a landmark here. So I could right mouse click here. Again, this is a right mouse click here, then a left mouse click on the latitude, longitude. And I can fill in the information here. Let's do that. Let's delete the two entries that are entered by my GPS. And we're paste both entries in this. And then we can just left click on the longitude field or tab, but left click will work. And you can see it expanded this latitude, longitude to this. And that's perfectly fine. Let's keep it as is. And now we'll answer the questions. This year we're looking for intensity 5 or higher. So let's make this an earthquake that everybody felt. In my case, I was inside a building. I'm on the second floor of a 2-story building. I was not asleep, and I think everybody felt this. It was strong shaking. You can fill this out or skip this. How did you react? Having gone through a lot of earthquakes, I'm usually very excited when a big one happens. And how do you respond? Ooh, that's a golden question here. Ideally, you want to drop, cover, and hold on. So in my case, I dropped and covered, so I followed the standard recommendations. Was it difficult to stand or walk? Well, it was quite a lot of shaking, so depending on how good you are on your feet, let's say yes. Did we notice any swinging of doors? Yes, it was slight swinging. Did we hear creaking and other noises? Yes. There were loud noises in our case. And you'll find that with earthquakes very often, they can be quite loud if they're very on the larger side of things. Did objects rattle? Yes, if you toppled or fell off. Did pictures on the walls get knocked askew? Yes, but they did not fall. Did any furniture or appliances slide, topple over, become displaced? And what you notice here is we're getting to larger and larger items because it takes more energy to move some of these items. So in this case, we can say, no, none of the appliances were sliding or toppled over or became displaced. Were heavy appliances like refrigerators or ranges affected? And we could say, yes, some contents fell out. That's very typical of medium to large size earthquakes. If they shift by inches, there's a lot of energy required to move a fridge. Where freestanding walls or fences damaged. And in this case, I can actually see walls here, and I could say yes, some crack. But if you don't see walls, you can say no or not specified or skip. And just as a reminder, you can skip any of these questions. If you don't feel comfortable filling it out, but it's good practice to just fill them out, and it's fun too. All right, and we had some hairline cracks in the walls and a few large cracks, and then ceiling tiles fell just for the fun of it. In the additional comments, we would like you to enter a variety of information, and where can you find that? Let me show you this real quick. LAXNortheast.org. Exercises Shakeout, and you can find the entire information on everything we've got here and everything we're going through here, step by step here in the Shakeout instructions. The Did You Feel It step-by-step instructions in English. We've got them in German, as well as a couple of other languages. So let's go with the English instructions, open those, and then you can see what additional information we're asking for here. Additional comments, we want your affiliation, organization, mode, band, and comments. And so what we'll do here is we're putting in LAX North, oops, that should be caps, LAX Northeast, that's my affiliation. And we're having an organized exercise. And this particular message is an exercise message. I'm going to send on 2 meter VARA FM. Let's see what else. Oh, should be VARA FM 2 meters. Let's correct that. Two meters. And this is with my friends from LAX Northeast. There you go. There should be an exercise. And you can have any fun comments. Some things that USGS always likes is if this is your first time, write in my first shakeout. So that's perfectly okay. A question we get very often is, can you participate in Shakeout if you don't live in earthquake country? And the answer is absolutely not a problem. So again, you can add additional information in there as you like. If you want to, you can fill out the earthquake early warning survey. It's completely up to you, right? Whether you want to turn that on or off. It's additional information, but for what we're doing, it's not necessary. So I'll toggle it off, won't fill that out, and I click on submit. Now, you can see that we've gotten a 7, so that's above the 5 we were aiming for. So what we would expect to see outside, damage would be negligible in buildings of good design and construction, so earthquake design. That'd be slight to moderate in well-built ordinary structures, and considerable damage in poorly built or badly designed structures, and some chimneys would be broken. So that's kind of what we would expect to see in our environment. So in that case, we click on continue, and you see it now filled out this message for us. It automatically entered the appropriate USGS email address. Leave that as is. What we're going to add to this is Shakeout, and we're going to add ETO-DRILL. And of course, you can add additional information. You can add your own email to have a test that you sent it, or maybe you have a local coordinator who would like that information. You can add that too, always separated by semicolon. So in this case, I'm going to select Shakeout, ETO-DRILL. You can see here all the values that we entered earlier. And then we're going to post that to Outbox. And we're going to open the session. In my case would be Vara FM. I would select that, open my session, connect, and then send the message in the outbox. And that is how you fill out a 2025 Shakeout message with Winlink. And we look forward to receiving your Did You Feel It messages. And if you want to see your message after the 10th, what you can do, you can come to Shakeout and we'll have any message that has the CC of Shakeout will be listed here, provided the latitude and longitudes worked out okay. And then, of course, our friends at the MCOM training organization will provide additional feedback on their website, and I'll show you that website as well. And they will post the information in their regular schedule in October. So come back and take a look at that. It's super fun. You learn something every single time. And that's it. This is Oliver, K6OLI. Thank you so much for your attention, and 7-3 all. K6OLI out.